South Africa has opened key land borders, but Lesotho says not so fast. Monday was also the first day of school, and these parents are frustrated because their children will not be able to commute daily and will need to make alternative boarding arrangements, a daunting task for some.
My kid is it's 6 years. I mean, it's 8 years now. I'm sorry. But if you can sound that at that age, can you allow your kids to go stay in South Africa alone? Can you allow that kid to stay in a border alone? At that age, I think it's not possible. There is no other parents who can allow that.
I'm working as an agent, so I have got an office in South Africa. So sometimes if I go to SABC and ask them that I need to cross that side, they're saying I should come back. So I found it very difficult for my work to be in progress.
Frustrated kids desperately looking for answers are pleading to Lesotho Prime Minister to intervene.
We are only allowed to cross the border but not come back.
So what are you going to do tomorrow?
Well, I don't know. Even though we are allowed to cross and not come back, but I think I'm going to tell my mother and then she's going to work on it.
Does it mean you now have to go and stay at the border?
Yes, it means I have to go and stay in South Africa now, away from my family, but it's a risk, but then I'll take it.
When do we want to go to school? These people don't want us to go to school because these people, we must stamp so we can go to school, so we can study.
Must make a plan because now he's saying the borders are closed. It's hard to say.
And we have to go to school because the South African borders are open and the Lesotho borders are closed. So that's when we can cross.
Talk to Ndatu Majoro as the Prime Minister. What would you say to him?
Ndatu Majoro, please open borders so that we can go to school freely.
Relevant stakeholders from Lesotho and South Africa have agreed on joint efforts to curb congestion, which has proved to be a COVID super spreader affair.
And so what we agreed and to look at was to say, no, look, how do we then manage, assist the South African side to avoid having influx moving on the South African side and suddenly causing unwarranted or uncalled for congestion. And so what we agreed was, let's look at your absorptive capacity on the South African side. Once we know that, then we will be better positioned to advise travelers, creating lanes dedicated for those that are coming to the ports of entry with PCR certificates. And we're also having a separate lane for those that are saying, no, look, I didn't have time to go and conduct tests on the Lesotho side, but since there are tests that are being, the rapid tests that are done on the South African side, I felt I should approach the border.
As Lesotho grapple with the decision to open or not to open, these children will be left in limbo about the 2021 academic calendar, already highly interrupted by COVID-19 pandemic outbreak. Rabelang Khatebe, SABC News, Masego, Lesotho.